Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe it and press the bell icon. So today we will be painting this beautiful flower and I'll be using some yellows and some red for that. So I have chosen lemon yellow, Indian yellow and gamboge hue. So Indian yellow will look like this, right? And let's see the lemon yellow. This will be the look of lemon yellow. So we will be using Indian yellow, gamboge hue and lemon yellow, right? So first thing first, I will be making one plain wash of lemon yellow on all the petals because this is a yellow flower and I want to make a flat wash of yellow in all the petals. Since there is no white highlight in the reference picture, so we don't have to leave any area white as such. So this is a lemon yellow. I have just touched the Indian yellow initially, so it is looking somewhat orangish, right? So these are the leaves which we have to make green, which we can do later on. And don't worry about the color which is going outside the petal. When we will be making the background, that will be covered, right? So still I'm making the wash of lemon yellow. I'm using Masteria 660 GSM paper for that, and this brush is Da Vinci number 2 Cassagno. The quality of this brush is really good and it can hold a lot of water and a lot of color at the same time. So that's why I've chosen this brush, right? So this is all the yellow part and of course this petal here. So now I will take a little thinner brush. I am taking Silver Velvet number 4. You can see that this number 2 is a lot more, it is fat than in comparison to this number 4, right? So I will take little bit of orange and see, it is, this area is wet, all the area is wet, so it will beautifully merge with each other. So we have to take advantage of this wet petals. So I'm just applying orange, nothing else. See how nicely it is merging, and we have to take advantage of that, right? Now I'll be taking some Scarlet Lake. And see, because it is, the paper was still wet, so it is merging very nicely. So why I'm using darker color here? To give it little bit of depth. So all the technique which I am doing is wet on wet as of now. The first yellow was wet on dry because my paper was dry and the brush was wet. Right? Now I have taken another synthetic brush. This is 00. This is some local brush. The hair is little stiff. And then what I'll do, I have just cleaned this brush. Little bit of water is there, and then I'm trying to make some strokes with this brush. You have to keep some water when you are doing in the brush. Right, so this is looking very nice to me. I will just add a bit of lemon yellow on top of this. So that's it. Now I'll come at the stem of the flower. So I have chosen olive green for that. This is little more darker than olive green because I was having little bit of red in my brush. So I will add little bit of sap green also to bring some vibrancy. So now what I'll do, I have to soften the edges. So what I'll do, I'll take another brush and I've taken little water in the brush and I'm just applying this water at both sides. Okay, so that it will not look very stiff. Now let's come to the center part. Now if you have Van Dyke brown, you can use that. I'll be using little bit of sepia. I will add little bit of red in my sepia to bring it little, give it little warmer effect. And this I will be painting in the form of lines. You can actually apply this color in the whole area. This is sepia plus red color. I have left some white areas here, right, to give it some depth and to bring some highlights. So what I'm doing is I'm touching the belly of my brush as well as tip of my brush here. Right, now to add some warmth in it, I have taken a little bit of burnt sienna, and this I will be touching here in the petals. And then I'm just softening the edges. I want to make it little more darker, so I will be taking little bit of violet, and then I will add this violet in the lower portion. And I'm doing this with a synthetic brush. I want this area to look a lot more darker, so I'm adding another layer of that mixed color, which is red and sepia and little bit of burnt sienna, right? Now we have to add little bit of final details here, but that we'll do later on. Now let's come to the leaves. So I am taking sap green and I'm mixing it with olive green. Now I'll take sap green just to differentiate between both the leaves. I'm choosing different colors. Right, I have to add little bit of green here, but it may merge, so I will not do that now. So let's start the background. For background we need a little bigger brush because we don't have to do it very slowly, we'll do it little fast, and we need some yellow, some greens, more of green and less of yellows. Okay, and little bit of blues also. So I will be taking cobalt blue, say sap green, olive green, lemon yellow and gambit hue. So what I'm doing is I have taken a bigger brush and I'm just applying water. Plain clean water I'm applying. Okay, and I have taken some yellows. I'll wash my brush thoroughly and then I will take some of the olive greens. Now the areas where we have not applied the water till now, we'll do it little gently. One or two leaves may merge also, that will look really nice. I am doing this carefully with a very steady hand. Right, same way we have to cover other areas also. So I am taking water first and then applying this water. I'm taking little bit of cobalt blue here. And I'm not taking very light consistency because I have not planned it to look like a hyper realistic painting. If it will be a hyper realistic painting, which is my very own style, if I have to paint like that, I will be painting with very careful hand, with very in very slow strokes. Okay. I've taken little bit of talkish green and just adding here and there while it is wet only, just to bring little bit of vibrancy. And also I'm adding little bit of blues here. Taken little yellow. So see guys, there is a chance of watercolor bloom here. So I will just mix this right now because it is almost wet. So I'm taking little bit of lemon yellow, little bit of cobalt blue. Right, now let's come to this area. So I'm applying sap green here. So we are almost done with the background. One or two watercolor blooms, will let it happen, because what is happening when cobalt blue I am adding here, because of the pigments, the mixture of the pigments, it is trying to make a watercolor bloom, it is trying to spread more, so that's why it is happening also. So now this area is little bit wet. I have to wait till it become very much dry. So what I'll do is, I'll be using some, if you want you can use your black also. I don't use black directly in my paintings, so I am adding some violet and then some olive green and making my own black. Okay, and then with that black I'm making these lines here. Okay, now at this section, at the center of this part, it has to go little more dark, so I will just apply this color here. Also what I'm doing is I'm making small dots here. I'm not making any flat wash, which will also bring beauty to the center of this flower. Right? So this is almost done. Now the last part, I will take little creamy consistency of the paint. The brush is full of paint, can you see that? So I will just put this yellow dot. The consistency has to be little thicker. And then I'll do this, right? A very small teeny tiny leaf is here, so I'll just paint it, and this one also. So that's it guys, that's it for today. This is our yellow flower which is almost ready. Now it's time to sign it, but I can't find a place to sign it right now because this is very much wet, right? So I'll try to do that in the one corner where I have not applied water. So that's it guys, that's it for today. This is a very beautiful yellow flower with a very dynamic and very vibrant center, and I really enjoyed painting it. Hope you enjoyed watching it. If you are a first timer on my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. That will be really helpful. I'll keep uploading these kind of videos which will be really helpful for all the beginners. So if you want to see my videos, please subscribe my channel. That's it. Take care. Bye bye.